Here we are, cutting mat, pressing mat. We're going to prepare our fabrics now. But before we do this, let's talk a quick minute about organizing our fabrics so that we know which fabric is going where. So before you begin this step, you need to know which fabric is A, which fabric is B, which fabric is C, that type of thing. If you purchase one of my kits, we make it really easy for you, and you get a guide that lists which fabric is A, which fabric is B, you know, etc. It would be in color, by the way. But if you didn't buy a kit from us and you're going with your own fabric choices, you know, write that down somewhere. Or I have this, and I'm going to be using these. Let me see if I can find them. Wait a minute, wrong drawer. Okay, I've got two different kinds of fabric markers. I've got these, you know, which can mark your fabrics. I haven't used these yet. I've been using these kind of markers. So that is, you know, really, really helpful. With this kind, you would, you know, put it on your fabric C, and it has a place for your pen to go through it, like this. Can you see that? And then it would sit on your fabric like that, and that way you don't forget, you know, which fabric is which. I actually think I'm gonna like these better, but the only problem with them is that they just sit there. So like that. So if you can leave your fabric in a place where it can sit there on a table, like maybe you have extra space, you can leave it there, and that's really, really simple. And I like that it's, you know, in black and white as compared to these type of letters. But I've always used these in the past. But you have to put the pin in them. Well, of course, I guess you don't have to put the pin in them, but they don't show up really well. So I think I'm going to use these. If you don't have these kind of markers, you can do this old school style and cut a tiny swatch of each of the fabrics and have it on a piece of paper. Or maybe you could do this in like a journal or something like that. I want to encourage you to try something though to keep organized, because we've got to keep two things organized. We've got to keep our fabric cutting organized, and we also have to keep our pieces organized for when we start piecing, we know which fabric to grab. But if you are using like a journal with swatches, you know, you could create something that looks just like this.